Hello and welcome back to Casting of Frankstone. This is part 3. Last we left off, we were gonna go buy milk, but then I was like, oh, I gotta end it because I'm short on time. And then I ended it. I forgot if we found the milk. I think we found the milk. Right? No, we didn't grab the milk. There you go. Some fresh leche. Inspect. I gotta inspect this shit. Oh, missing.
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Benny Baker. Missing... 24048 from Garfield, hair brown, eye brown, height 4'6" and 65 pounds. Oh, they're a kid, right? That why they're so short. If you identify the missing youth, please call... I wonder what happens if you call that number. I don't know. Maybe something happens. Maybe something doesn't happen. We'll leave it to the people that tried calling it. I would call it my phone instead, so... There goes that plan. I was gonna, like, reach for my phone. I'm like, oh shit, it's dead. Oh yes, check out.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
That is
cheap. You sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar steel mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But...
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him
Son
today,
of the
but
cop.
we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man,
Sheriff.
I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
They told me about Frank Stone, or we're still gonna finish our movie. Well, you shouldn't tell him that you're gonna finish your movie, because then he's just gonna fucking camp that spot.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready?
Ghost shirt.
Take care.
Stanley ass shirt. No, Waldo shirt. So where's Waldo? Iconic red and
I
white
can get you
shirt.
back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I was just playing Dead by Daylight, and then I was like, oh, let me go
I have
record
worn
Frank
many
Stone.
masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
These walls have eyes. Oh, it's 2024. Right, yeah, no. Present time.
Okay.
Oh, is that why the film was cursed? Because the lady gave them a cursed camera? Are you okay or bad dream?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie?
Oh.
Nerd.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for? Or I'm good here. Okay, what we know about Augustine is she's obviously the villain. So she probably wants us to go search around. But if we stay here, that would be boring. So, let's go.
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Tell me about Augustine, or how do you know about Murder Mill? I feel like it's more important to know more about Augustine.
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with the cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
So,
much.
is
The
Madison
night's
one of the kids
Not as young as
of the
you.
other people involved
Let's
with
keep
making the
looking
movie?
around.
'Cause then that would make sense why she has a part of the film. Explore the atrium. You gotta look at every
Can't
nook and
deny
cranny.
this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheat from a guy. He's got a guy who got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy.
Now that was a curious sound.
By the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Macmillan.
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
Oh, cameras. Who the fuck are you?
Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
It's a trash setup. Not that mine's any better. Not much cool shit in here. Except those blueprints. Tree. Is it like a... I don't know why I think like a sakura tree. Even though that shit doesn't have flowers on it. It feels like it's built like a sakura tree. Okay. Upwards.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it...
Oh,
How
it's
did you know
Bonnie.
that?
You
The
look just
sister
like
of
Did you know my mom?
Jaime. Jaime?
her. A
Jaime?
long time ago.
Whatever his name was.
Whole other lifetime. Her younger brother Jaime was one of my
Oh, yep.
closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Sorry you had to go through that, or what about you, Stan? I feel like this is more important.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Who cares how Stan got his? Actually, kind of.
Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
He probably found it like on like a black web.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Can you fucking hurry?
Cool statue.
It's the hillbilly.
Missing a piece, though.
He's missing his hammer. Okay, this person's like
Wow.
very much well acquainted with the
Powerful
entity.
resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
The Face of Evil, the true story of Frank Stone,
Sensationalist trash.
told by a man who stopped him,
Sam
Sheriff
Green took
Lloyd.
down Frank Stone.
Yeah, it
I've
was
read a better
Sam.
book than this.
I was gonna say, because I read The Sheriff and I was like, no, that fucker was nowhere around. Sam went there all by his fuck himself. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking, but all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But then Tommy called. I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself, and there was Stone standing on the platform like a twisted fuck, I know what word it is, but I can't say it, and I'm like spacing out, and I'm tired, so fucking shut up. A tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I am not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost, so I threw my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-tower descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubbernecks, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So, to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. Cedar. It's Cedar. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying cider. There's no I there. Why the fuck did I go backwards? Oh, are these the only pages? Okay. I thought it was gonna be like another page. Now we're looking for a fucking key. God damn it. Nice view, nice view.
Augustine has a unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Was that all? That looks like a spider. I don't know. Talk to Maddie.
would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a... You sure
fuck
would
are you
get a
talking
kick
to?
out of this place? And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know
Bonnie
you
looks
said
so
it had
young.
been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
There's something I never told anyone else, or it's not a good idea to dwell on the past. No, fucking, they want to know the past, tell them. Comfort them.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else.
How the fuck was no noise complaint made?
That was your mom.
Did people not care as much back then?
Thank you.
I feel like someone would have tripped about it.
Hey, guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Serious. Augustine expected something like this. If the plot gets any thicker. Fucking be serious about this shit, what the fuck?
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so... Do you think we should find Augustine? Give
She
her a
didn't
heads up?
appreciate me being fucking serious about
Even if
some
you wanted to
fucker
tell her,
outside the
Good
house?
luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
okay.
I thought it was like a killer from the Dead by Daylight game for a second. The Phantom Cedar Hills. Cedar Hills.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Right on time. Gotta keep it down. I've been too nice. I feel like I shouldn't be nice.
Whoa. Guys, you gotta keep it down. I don't want Bonnie to hear us.
They did not give two shits.
Okay, so we all ready to start this production meeting? We got a heck of a night ahead of us. Hope you're all ready to get a little dirty.
Always ready to get a little dirty.
That's what I want to hear.
Oh, God.
Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane! It's all right there!
No. Tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now
You
that
feel
you are
insecure
an
about Chris
official
and Robert.
member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Guess not, or uneasy. Stone's victims were real people. I feel like he doesn't know that he was one of the victims.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
You're right, or you're missing the point. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're like a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris,
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Chris fixates on Frank Stone's worry. I did not read that right. Look around the garage, then talk to Linda. Bet. W script.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything
Hall
referencing
interview.
specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Oracle of the Omniverse. Oh god, more reading.
Here, look at this. No projections dire.
It was
for
through my
fall
own
season.
practices,
Frank.
learned from
No,
my
but it
journeys
goes
through
into
the
the
American
mindset of the workers.
interior, that I successfully
past.
elevated my
There was
consciousness to the
At the
point
mill.
I was
Not
able to
at the mill, but, like, people who
visualize
worked there
other
got laid off.
fucking hills
It was a year or
location.
two before the
One
worst.
beyond the
Does not sound like a
veil
fun place to spend
of
a
our
12-hour
reality.
shift.
The little
There were a
town
couple
seemed
articles like
too
this.
fuck.
Mill was in
This little town
serious
seemed so
decline.
very
But
much
if
like
it
my
doesn't
own,
mention Frank-
yet so
I don't know.
fascinating. So
It's all
fan-
related to him, to the way he was,
yet
or
so
why he did what he did, or
fascinatingly.
something.
That's your expert opinion?
I know the word. Trust me. I know the fucking word. I just can't pronounce it right now. I don't know why. I hate this. It's so. I fucking like. I read the
I've
word.
told some of
I had it right in my head. I tried saying it, and it just didn't come out.
Around the time
It's
of
not
the
coming out right. Yet
and
so
the before.
Oh, good
fa-
thinking.
fascinatingly. I don't know why I can't say it. I don't know why my mind's doing this to me right now. Ah! Okay, anyway, you could read the word. Fuck you. Do it yourself. Different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Kathleen family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was none other than young George, the son who died so tragically some years ago. Here's what, in healthy middle age, a season of life I knew he had never reached. I drew two conclusions from my medieval voyage. One, that every journey through life offers almost, and while we may each have only finite possibilities of our own journeys, there may be journeys taken by mere versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. Two, the different planes of reality are not so much separate rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected. To explore the idea further, we must consider some. Okay, there's no more. I need to stop reading, man. I just keep fucking embarrassing myself. Holy shit, they put some like high tier vocabulary in this shit. Okay, wait, I'll use that later. Let me look at these.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
Fuck no.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
I'm not reading
Wonder if
that.
Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit.
Oh, it's Tom. He's a guy watching.
He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Tom stopped drinking.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her obsession with Frank Stone is intense. Should I be worried about Robert? Well, earlier I did say that he was insecure, so might as well continue with that theme.
Do you think I should worry about how tight they're getting after like one day? She barely knew Robert existed, and now they're inseparable.
They're friends, Jaime. But sometimes friends both long for something more. Something passionate. Something...
Okay, stop.
I've been thinking about something for the movie. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
I'm just gonna go with this bonus option because might as well since I got the thing.
Robert's research.
If you're really that worried about them, maybe this is something you should talk to Chris about.
Okay, maybe I will.
Okay, great.
Totally great.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
I'm hoping that I'm not missing anything.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready?
Okay, in a game of Dead by
Careful.
Daylight, it's
First
usually
step
4
is easy.
survivors and 1 killer. So, you know, it's kind of interesting how there's 4 of them.
All right, this way.
So it's like 10 p.m. Find the entrance for the storm drain.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking.
Okay, 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium 1 first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium 2?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Why does he know so much about breaking into the mill?
So, which way?
Kind of concerning. But also, I just feel like go with the smarter option, not risk getting caught.
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law. No offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
I feel like something's gonna happen though. I was just dead wrong. I should have just waited to say anything.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember.
Huh.
I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing.
Okay, wait. I saw the little save indication and I was just waiting to see that. Oh, thank you guys for joining my outro. Hey, ignore Robert and Linda right now. I'm gonna have to end things here. Oh, well, I don't have to. I guess I never have to, but I'm gonna, cause I feel like a big, like near the end of the game's coming up, and I want to save that for one video. So, don't hate me. If you watched all this way and you've enjoyed it, maybe consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Hey, if you did all those 3 bad boys, those bad mama jammas, you know, maybe you could comment talking shit about my like capability of reading. That'd be pretty hee hee ha ha, you know. I definitely won't like cry myself to sleep. I mean, that'd be pretty hee hee ha ha, like I said. Anyways, yeah, if you did all 3, big old gold star that I would provide you. But till the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and ta-ta.